Do laws and policies play a role in supporting or hindering women empowerment?
We have gone quite far, but I would still look at the code of criminal code of like the penal code of the Philippines. That is not helping the women yet, but we also have a lot of laws, special laws especially, that are very much helping the women. Um, what we can really do is we still have a long way to go to make people understand that the laws for women is not just for the women, it's for the benefit of everyone, for a better Philippines, for a better world. And it's so hard to connect, going back to education, no, na your education should be something that you can see the consequence of the action and appreciate a particular law or policy because of that particular because of the goal that we have in mind. That's my yeah.
Well, I agree. No, we've had significant strides in developing our legal framework towards gender equality. However, we still have vestiges of our antiquated antiquated laws. Before that, may I add that even our right to suffrage as Filipino citizens, we only had that for like less than 100 years. We only gained that in 1936 or 1937. So, di ba, bago pa ta nahimong first class Filipino citizen. So, napagin na hibilin, no? There are still some laws which wherein women are treated differently from men, which is present as mentioned by Attorney Kins in the criminal code, especially with regards to the disparity in adultery and concubinage, and in the civil code, wherein the decision of the father or the husband will always prevail in case of conflict. No, so napagi mga ingon ana, and which is why it's important na we will always stress na kailangan pagyod na ay effort to do away with these discriminatory laws.
Speaking of laws and policies, would you please briefly enlighten us about violence against women? It's not something that we learn every day, or even in school. It's not that explained much.
Maybe I will look into the bigger framework of things. As a democratic country, and our law really protects the weak, and that is why the law protects women and children, because it's a no-brainer that women physically, and given the economic platform that we have, there are men has more access to things, so that's why there is a need to protect the women and children. And Zai for the main Vauci.
Well, I see vow as a component of gender-based violence. And gender-based violence is, well, could be somewhat defined or generally defined rather as that which is directed at a person because of their gender or sexuality. And more often than not, the victims of this gender-based violence are women and girls, or men who do not identify as such, biologically assigned men who do not identify as such, or even boys because of patriarchal norms. They cannot report that they have been sexually assaulted because of the what do you call this, because of the stereotype that uh, it is men who hold the aggressive role when it comes to expressing their sexuality. So babay kasagaran no ang mabiktima sa bao, and that is why we should pay attention to these instances of vow, educate more people about vow because they do not know how to speak up about it, how to communicate even to their closest loved ones, and ultimately the authorities so they can get justice. Kulang pa gyud ang awareness.
And also, even during COVID, right? There is in Bohol itself, there's I think more or less every day, I think more than 10 women and children who were victims of vows. Wow. Yeah, you can, but we can validate that. It's not just a, a poster problem. It's a real problem in Bohol. Yeah.
Ano siya, daghang layers manggod
Oo.
ang vow. So, magdepende siya kung asa ka situated, unsa imong economic status, o unsa imong access to reporting mechanism. So,
And
kung
education awareness also.
education,
Yeah.
awareness, oo.
Bausi na da ito.
Wala siya kalibutan na kung dili dayto niya fault tong nahitabo no na for example marital rape or rape that is done by an supposed intimate partner wala hing consent one time but because they already have a relationship going on they feel like they cannot report so they don't have awareness to this so daghang layers kayo ang vow nga wala kayo nahibaw-an.
Another topic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Mang part 2 na ta ana.
Yeah.
Like a full film na ganito siya. So anyway, in former generation and society, like sa una, we're told to shush or just keep mum about things like this. It's sort of, but not yet completely, assuring this is existing. And could you share like where are the key offices or who are the people that the women can approach or talk to in cases of like this?
Well, in the case of VAUSI cases, domestic partner abuse, they can go to their nearest barangay. Or when there is catcalling or verbal sexual harassment, they can go to their nearest barangay. They can also go to the women and children's desk in the police stations. They are trained to respond to this, and of course, if they want to file a case, they can go to the public prosecutor, or if they would like to seek counseling first. I think there are because daghang layers no to seeking justice and some may not want to avail of of these legal remedies beforehand basig gusto pa sila mag-process so, kanang mga kuan siguro SWD or napon po yung mga
Are
public
there like online hotlines or
Yeah.
yeah
pages
there are and also public mental health support groups na asad.
that's nice?